You ready to drive that thing? Huh? You guess, boy, it's been 10 months. And you guess, I guess I'll drive it out. It's alright. I'll just drive it out. Watch out.
No.
It's alright.
I'm driving.
I'll just drive it out.
Get out. Hold on. No, I thought we were going to work on it before I drove it. I was going to drive it before I left.
We're going to pull it out. Because we're going to paint your bash bar today. We're going to put your front end together. And I'd rather do it out right here in the shade because it's so nice out.
I wasn't planning on doing it outside.
Huh?
I mean, I wasn't planning on painting on the car.
Alright, Zach's first drive. Start it up, I'll make sure everything's okay, and then I'm gonna shut the hood. Alright, here we go.
I'm scared.
Just start it. Come on! Yeah! Dude, your car just drove out of the garage. You just drove your car out of the garage.
It was weird.
It was weird? Oh my god. So Zach finally got to drive the car out. I still don't even like believe it every time he drives. Every time the car moves and starts, it's just like crazy. So today, we're gonna be working on the E36. We're putting his front end back together. We're gonna paint his bash bar because as you guys remember, we made this awesome jacking point right here. So we're gonna be painting that up, hopefully getting his core support back on and a couple other things. And then hopefully get some dope pictures because we need the pics for the Instagram. Gotta keep the Instagram page fresh, so let's do this. I'm telling you, yesterday when I drove it out, my heart was like going, I was like, oh my god, it's moving right now. And then I was like, oh my god, it's not stopping right now. When I backed it in, I didn't show you guys, but I backed it in last night, like to put it away and everything. And like, I couldn't get it out of gear and I almost went through the back of my garage. So we need to get brakes on this thing ASAP before we start driving it back into the garage for sure. I'm just gonna keep getting in your face with the camera until I get an exciting fucking reaction out of you. Your E36 drives! It drives, Zach! Your LS E36 is running!
I know.
Zach!
What?
The reaction, bro! Jump up and down or something, bro.
Okay.
Your E36 is running, bro!
I know.
Bro! Alright, so I'm finishing up Zach's car now. I just went ahead and zip tied all this on there because the car is going to be coming apart soon because as you guys know, we are going to be painting all the cars. And they're getting really close to being done, especially Zach's. He's already got his kit and everything. So we're just going to temporarily kind of put it together, but the bash bar is bolted up. And for us making that jacking point on there, that turned out so good. It's like perfect height for any size jack to fit under there, and it'll definitely jack it up high enough for us to get the wheels off and everything. Turned out really good. I'm going to go ahead and slip his bumper on now, and then after that we should be good. Maybe we'll throw the lip on the bumper, like the little kit. And also I really hope we can see that jacking point through the bumper's mouth. That'll be super sick. Okay, so we're having some fitment issues with this plastic right here, so I'm going to go ahead and just trim this out of the way, and then it should be able to fit on there no problem. So we just got to cut these little tabs off. Alright guys, so we just got Zach's car all together. I just took a bunch of pictures on the camera for it. Should definitely be posted later on Instagram. It looks so good right now. I can't wait to see this thing with wheels. Daquan just came over. We're gonna get his manifolds off because it's time to weld the V-bands to it for the turbo manifold we are gonna be making. It's gonna be a little challenging, definitely something we've never done, but let me show you. Alright, so for the V-bands on these truck manifolds, basically what we're going to do is just cut them as much angle as possible for it to come forward, so to get rid of these, and then we're just going to weld the Vibrant Performance V-bands on there, and then we're going to get a new pipe to weld the other side onto, and then it's like a clamp. And then we're going to make the part of the manifold to go to the turbo, and then we'll have mad spool. Alright, so we just got out of Robert's action, got some welding, whatever you want to call it. He knows what it's called. some sticks. We're gonna go home and hopefully get started on these manifolds. This man bought the Frank. We're gonna black finger.
My fingers are catching on fire. These are the best gloves ever.
Just got the new gloves, about to go drive home with them. You know, don't want to miss any shifts with all that torque. Jesus. It was flying everywhere. I caught it though. So we're going to be welding these V-bands from Vibrant to the front of the headers, and then we'll have mad V-band things and no gaskets. So Daquan finished up on the manifolds, bezeled them down, so the V-bands, wherever they are, here it is. Literally gonna weld it on just like that. And then once we get started making the manifold, we can hear turbo noises.
Yep.
Is it gonna be like, or is it just gonna be like,
Second one.
yeah, the second one, just a big old. Daquan just finished up the first header. As you can see, got a super good amount of penetration. I should have recorded before he smoothed them down, but they weren't ugly or nothing. He just did that because it looks better and he's gonna paint it, and then you won't even be able to tell and it looks factory. But it looks super sick, and it's definitely gonna be really, really strong.
The welds were kind of flat anyway, but I had a lot of penetration, so I believe in them.
Fresh. There you go. Alright, so while Daquan's been welding, I've been working on my fitment because I'm a fanboy and I'm having trouble with something that I need an alignment on. But as you guys can see, let me get a light for you. But they look really good. He's just gonna grind them down because it'll be smoother, and then when we paint it, it'll look sick. So that's finally done. The other one is done. So Daquan's gonna finish up with those, and then after that, we'll bring the GTO in the garage, test fit these things, see where they kind of sit at. Hopefully they sit in a good position like we were thinking they were going to, and then we can finally get started on making the manifold part, which is gonna make that turbo spool up, and that'll be sick. We're actually gonna move Zach's E36 real quick and bring the goat in here, and hopefully get these things mocked up. Zach's battery is dead and the jump pack is dead, so I'm gonna charge it up real quick and then just drive this thing right up in the yard. Alright, so we're gonna end today's video short. Sadly, we didn't get the headers on because Zach's land yacht won't even move. Like, I'm not saying me and Daquan are super weak or nothing. We just used all our might. This thing didn't even move. The reason it didn't move is because his car's so low now that the tires are rubbing a little bit, and we haven't had a chance to like trim it up. So it's like, I mean, look, I'll show you. Like, you ready for this? Right, watch, doesn't even budge. Doesn't even move. So we're just gonna have to leave it here. Sad day for this man, doesn't get to test his new manifold. All right, so that's gonna be it, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll test fit his manifolds. We need to trim up Zach's thing. We need to get Zach's brakes going so we can test drive this thing. And then I think I already told you guys, but September 30th, I'm renting the trailer and the Kookie's getting dropped off at the shop. And then hopefully the following weekend, we'll be bringing it home from the shop. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time. Peace.